All right, everybody, welcome to Azusa High's Cafe Azteca. This is our virtual meeting number 2. Today is September 16, 2021, and today we have Miss Valdez with the Azusa Adult Education Classes for Adults. We want to respect everybody's time, so thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started with our agenda. Our agenda is the welcome, our review of our virtual norms. We have Azusa Adult Education here today. We'll take your questions. We'll go over important dates and our calendar as well. So, our virtual meeting norms are mute your microphone. It's okay to turn off your camera. Our meetings are being recorded. Be present, participate, and respect each other's time. And contact us for personal cases. Okay. So as you can see, this is 2021-22 school year. You'll see our principal, Dr. Gomez, and his email, our assistant principal, Ms. Pegarori, and you'll see her email as well, and assistant principal, Mr. Velasco. And all three have their emails up just in case you guys have anything you guys would like to contact them about, okay? And so I would like to welcome a very good friend of mine, Miss Valdez, who is from the Azusa Adult Center. She's got some very valuable and great information for us, and hopefully you guys will help share this information with other families as well. So thank you, Miss Valdez, for joining us today. It's all yours.
Thank you, Letty. I'm so happy to be here with you and your parents. And I think Dr. Gomez was just with us, but I think or earlier. Um, as Letty has shared, she and I have known each other for over 20 years. And we
More like five. Five.
okay, we were both 5 when we met.
Yes, yes. Weird. Thank you. That's
Because her younger sister was in my kindergarten classroom when I was a kindergarten teacher at Paramount. And I co-taught a kindergarten classroom. I was the afternoon class teacher, and the morning class teacher was Mrs. Walker, who is now the principal at Slauson. So happy to be here. Happy to see Leticia. She comes from an amazing family because she is an amazing person herself. And I'm sure all of you are as well. We're here to share our Azusa adult education programs. And can you have me allow me to share the screen? Um, so let me share a screen. Hold on. Can I share the screen?
There should be an option. I hope there's an option on the bottom where the microphone is that has a little box with an arrow pointing up.
Okay.
For screen sharing.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, let me switch to, can you see my screen now? Hello?
Yes,
yes, sorry.
Okay. I can't see you because I only have one screen, so you need to let me know well, hopefully you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Letty, just so I know for posterity, how much time do I have?
Like 10 minutes?
Okay, I can make this happen in 10 minutes. First of all, I want to introduce our director is Paul Hernandez. He's the director of alternative education for the district. And I'm Dr. Saida Valdez. I'm the assistant director of alternative and continuing education here for the Azusa Adult Education, for Azusa Adult School and the school district. Here at Azusa Adult Education Center, we have 2 types of programs. The ones that you see in the red box are called are free programs because we write for a grant called the WIOA grant every 3 years. And this allows us to offer to our community the free programs for adult basic education, high school diploma, high school equivalency, and English as a second language, as well as citizenship preparation. The second
Sorry, Saida, your screen, I think it's frozen. It's stuck on the first slide.
Oh, it is? Okay. Let's see.
Unless there's 2 different PowerPoint screens and you're sharing the
Can you see this now? All right. Let me try something else.
I'm so sorry. Okay. No. We see the second slide.
Okay. Can you see, like, I'm not in slideshow mode. I'm just in regular PowerPoint mode.
Correct.
Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Okay, so I
Thank
don't know
you.
what's wrong with the other mode, but I'll use this mode instead.
Thank you.
So as I shared, we offer two types of programs. The first type of programs are free programs because we write a grant called the WIOA grant every 3 years, allowing us to offer adult basic education, high school diploma, high school equivalency, English as a second language, and citizenship preparation free to any member of our community or surrounding communities. The only requirement is they have to be 18 years of age or older to enroll in adult school. We do not look at immigration status. We don't even verify addresses. We just need to verify that they're 18 years of age. And the second type of program is career technical education. And I will talk about in more detail about those programs, but career technical educations, there is a fee for those programs. It's short term, meaning that it's 1 year or less, and you get some sort of certification with a state license or state certification for that career. And I'll share that in more detail. So first I'm going to review our free programs, and the first one being adult basic education. And this is basically designed for those individuals that need to improve their vocabulary development, their reading comprehension, their math skills, or their writing skills. It's typically individuals who want to get a job promotion or get a different type of job or enter a field or career that requires more math skills or reading skills or writing skills, or are going to take some sort of placement test for the job promotion or for the job interview. So they come, and these are short-term classes. You can enroll by the semester and just attend the class as often as you need to further develop those 4 areas of your literacy. The next type of classes are for you to get your high school diploma. And there's two ways to get your high school diploma, either the high school diploma or the high school equivalency. Both of these courses are free. And so if you are someone who stopped attending school sometime in high school for whatever reason, then if you're missing 4 classes or less, we've actually gone to about 5, then we suggest that you take the classes that you're missing and get your high school diploma. Now, here's one of the things. Someone might say, well, I dropped out in my junior year, or I stopped attending my junior year. I'm actually missing 2 years worth of schooling. For adult schools, the state of California has sanctioned that you only need to complete 180 credits. Whereas at comprehensive high schools, such as Azusa High School or Gladstone, you need to complete 220 credits. The difference is that at adult schools, you are not required to take the PE classes or some of the electives. You just take the core classrooms, core courses for language arts, for math, for social studies, for science, and government, history, and a few electives. That's it. That's why you can graduate with 180 credits, even though you might have missed a year and a half or a year of schooling, because it's about core instruction. That's one way. You end up with a high school diploma and you walk through graduation ceremonies at the end of the year with your cap and gown. The second way that you can get your high school diploma, or in this case is your high school equivalency, is to take a GED or HiSET high school equivalency exam. HiSET is the exam that is now replacing the GED. GED is not based on the Common Core standards, whereas the HiSET is based on the Common Core standards. And so therefore now GED is being phased out, HiSET is being phased in. But right now we offer both tests because there's some people that started taking GED exams, and so the United States Department of Education is allowing them to finish taking their exams with the GED. The HiSET and the GED work in the same way. You take 5 different tests: reading, writing, history, science, and math, and it's US history. And what you do is once you pass these tests, then that you have the equivalency of a high school education. So you get a certificate of high school equivalency. Upon receiving this, you also walk through graduation ceremonies at the end of the year. You get your certificate, and we offer the classes in English and in Spanish, because as of 2 years ago, the United States Department of Education and the State of California Department of Education are allowing the test to be taken in Spanish. They recognize that not having a high school diploma is a barrier for many individuals to move on to in their employment, or to get certain types of employment, or to move on to post-secondary education. So it is technically possible to get your high school equivalency in taking it in Spanish and not knowing a word of English. But thus it allows you then to start to thrive in the community by getting a different job or a job promotion, or going on to post-secondary education. Right now, currently, this past year, we graduated an equal amount of students who took the high school exit exam in English and who took it in Spanish. So it is one of our fastest growing classes. And a lot of it is because a lot of our community members may not have high literacy levels in English, but they do in their primary language of Spanish. And so therefore they're able to quickly pass the history, the science, and the reading tests, because those are really based on reading comprehension. Writing and math are based on content, and that's why we have the test prep courses available in the day and the evening for all of our parents, students, and community members who need to take their high school exit exam. The next group of courses we offer are ESL courses. We have day and evening or night classes. The instruction is in the classroom with computer support. So last year we were online, we were virtual instruction, but this year we are back in the classroom. And there's a lot of engagement and student interaction, because the best way really is for individuals to learn the language is to actually be interacting and practicing the language. And so therefore our teachers, I have to say, are just amazing. And if you know of anyone who needs to further develop their English language, please encourage them to attend one of our classes. Citizenship Test Prep is another course that we offer. It's offered 2 days a week. It is a 12-week program, so we offer it 3 times a year. Our next course begins in November, and this is in partnership with the Azusa City Library. We offer the course in English. Azusa City Library offers it in Spanish, but we complement one another with using the same exact curriculum, and we work together to be able to better provide the community members the instruction they need to be able to become U.S. citizens. We also teach it on different days. At our school, we teach it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. At the Azusa City Library, they teach it on Mondays and Wednesdays. And we do this so that we can better assist the individuals who want to take this course, and they don't have to worry about it being on the same night at a different location. At this point, are there any questions? Does anybody have any questions? If you do, just shout out your question. No questions? Okay. Since I can't hear you or see you, can I do a check-in? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. The next sort of courses we offer is our technical education, a career technical education. And we have one main field here at Azusa Adult Education Center, and that is the medical field careers. There are courses that we offer every semester. So these courses are semester courses, and that's why they're called short-term career education. For most of them, the major prerequisite is that you be 18 years of age, that you pass a physical, that you have a TB test clearance, and that you pass the criminal background check, because you are actually working and will be doing your externship and internships in actual medical facilities, in local clinics, in local convalescent homes, in local rehabilitation centers, and in local hospitals and pharmacies. So that is why it's important that you have all of those clearances as part of your, as prerequisites to the program. These are the programs that we offer. We offer the first one being Nurse Assistant Training Program. And the Nurse Assistant Training Program is formerly known as the CNA program. The state of California Department of Public Health has changed the name now to Nurse Assistant Training Program. So you'll refer to them as NATPs. Nurse Assistant Training Programs is a 12-week program, and you do the theory here in the classroom. You practice with actual mannequins. We set up the classroom to look like a hospital facility, with the beds, with the trays, with the walkers, with the wheelchairs, with all the equipment that you would be utilizing in any of the medical facilities. as well as you do your externship in a local facility as well. This semester, our students or this trimester, the students will be doing their actual practicum at the Gladstone Rehabilitation and Acute Center here off of Gladstone. Some are being assigned to the City of Hope Hospital here in Duarte, and some are being assigned to Harvard Creek Acute Rehabilitation Center in Covina. Where you are assigned is dependent upon you and your instructor. So if you would like to be eventually working in a hospital, then they'll place you in a hospital for your externship. If you would like to eventually work in a rehabilitation center, then that's where they will place you. So it's decided between you and your instructor where you are placed for your externship. The next program we offer is pharmacy technician. And in pharmacy technician, it is the individual that assists the pharmacist. Pharmacy technicians help fill the prescriptions as well as do the customer interactions at the counter. Pharmacy technicians and nurse assistant training programs are super impacted programs. So if you know of anyone who is interested in 1 semester training that immediately hires people, you will get a job. These are 2 of the short-term careers that they can get trained for. Pharmacy technicians, the average wage is approximately $18, and nurse assistant training program, it's also approximately $18 to $19 an hour to start off with. And then they get advancements based on job performance as well as longevity and as well as the promotional opportunities that they have. Another program we offer is home care aid. And in home care aid, these are the individuals that work in a home setting with helping elderly or people who are disabled in being able to better to give them the care that they need. So let me just make it a little smaller. Okay. We also have medical secretary, hospital ward clerk. They work in a medical facility or in a hospital, and they are the individuals that are doing the intake, the outtake, the customer interactions, as well as assisting doctors and nurses with any of the paperwork that needs to take place. And then medical billing and coding clerk. This is another one of our impacted programs because this gives you the flexibility of also being able to work from home. About half the medical billing and coding clerks are hired from insurance companies. And if you work for the insurance company, they usually place you in the home environment. They set up your computer, they set up your home office so that you can do the work from home all through the internet. If you are hired in a hospital or in a medical clinic, about 50% of the time you are in the facility, and the other 50% of the time you may also be set up to work from home. Nurse assistant training programs, pharmacy technicians, medical billing and coding clerks are usually hired in and placed in a job prior to them even finishing the program, because all of these include an externship component where you are practicing in an actual medical facility. So think of it as a long-term interview. This is where the prospective employer gets to see, wow, we really want them as an employee. They're hardworking, they have good people skills, etc. And they usually get offered a position before even finishing the program. So that's really nice for someone who wants short-term career training and then also the immediate employment. We have another program that we just started this year, and this is graphic multimedia video production and web design. This program is this is a 2-trimester program. So it is 30 weeks, I believe. And so when you're done, you get certified and you could work in video production and web design. And this course is offered by Jim Hay. He is also an ROP instructor at Gladstone High School. And we have all the computers. We have the video production room and green screen room. And we have all the web design software in our computer lab. And so the students are actually working on projects as they're learning. So this gives them that hands-on application. And that's for graphic multimedia video production and web design. And we want to let you know about 2 more programs that are going to start this coming spring. So the first one is truck driving. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's truck driving. Right now, there is such an immense need for truck drivers that we've been approached by multiple agencies Do you offer truck driving? Do you offer truck driving? No, we don't. And we hadn't even thought about it. But looking into it, we realized there's a high demand for that. Truck drivers start usually around $60,000. And the only requirement is you be 18 years old and have Class A or Class B, and and the driver's license. So we are currently developing our enrollment and actually looking to buy the big rigs and the trailers so that they will be having the hands-on practice as well as the theory to pass their driver's license. So that's coming in spring of semester, this spring semester. And also this spring semester, we are going to have entry-level construction worker labor here at the school site, where they will actually be learning the basics for entry-level construction, as well as receiving their Cal OSHA certification for safety and a CPR class, because it's important that construction workers have knowledge of CPR in case of an accident. Hopefully no accident, but just in case. The fee includes their tools and all the equipment that they will need in order to become an entry-level construction worker. And that will start this spring semester as well. We have, if you or someone you know is not sure what exactly they want to do, they're always welcome to make an appointment to meet with our counselor or myself, Dr. Valdez, assistant director, or our director, who is Paul Hernandez, or our adult ed coordinator, who is Cindy Ontiveros, who I will move the screen to so you can see her right now. Hello, everyone. Because she is sitting in on this meeting right now as well. So that hopefully is, in a nutshell, the programs that we have to offer here at the Azusa Adult Education Center. The best way to get a hold of us is to call us, and here is our telephone number, 852-8400, or go on our website. All the information I just shared is on our website at www.azusaadult.edu. And again, just so you know, we've moved locations. We used to be located on Barranca Street, actually in Glendora, and now we're on Gladstone Street, Cross Street Citrus. We're right next door to the district office. We're in that, what used to be formerly known as Gladstone Elementary. Now we are the Azusa Adult Education Center. So I think those are my 10 minutes, and I want to say thank you very much for listening, and I'm open to any questions you might have.
Well, I know there was a comment, I believe Miss Castaneda put, that's awesome. Yes, it is, to hear that there's new courses coming through. That's really great. Truck driving and career technical. That's great. I really hope that people pass, the word around and let other, people in our community know what's going on. So thank you so much for sharing, Saida.
Those classes came out because some of the feedback we got is most of our courses were geared towards women going into the medical field. There wasn't as very many men who wanted to go into the medical field. So we started looking in what kind of courses would you like to see? And construction technology was one of the biggest courses. So we looked into that, and we were actually looking to hopefully have it on the campus there at Azusa High School. So that's still a possibility, but for now we're having it so it's set up here at our school on our campus. And then the other thing too is we were approached by the different agencies to see if we can train truck drivers. So that is why there's going to be that truck driving component that's going to be coming in the spring.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Ms. Verduzco, I see your hand is raised. Feel free to open your mic.
I stepped out for a second. I wasn't sure. Do you have any classes in the dental field?
We do not have any classes in the dental field. And part of the reason is because every medical course we offer has to be approved by the Department of Public Health, State Department of Public Health. And for the dental field, they require equipment that is, I'm going to be honest, super expensive that we cannot afford to have at this point. We have to simulate a dental office and all the dental equipment. And actually what's the most expensive are the x-ray machines and all the power tools and setups that they have. So at this point, we do not have dental. Great question, though.
Yes, thank you.
Any
Any
other
other questions?
questions? Mhm. I'm excited. I'm about to go change my career.
I know.
Me too.
So,
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to school.
okay, so what I'm going to
Exactly.
do is I'm going to drop off some of the brochures and copies of this PowerPoint with Letty tomorrow. I'll drop them off at the school. And so if you would like any paper version of the brochure or of the PowerPoint, please see Letty. And again, you can always call us here at the Azusa Adult Education Center. Ask to speak with me, Dr. Valdez, or our director, Paul Hernandez, or adult ed coordinator, Cindy Ontiveros. And if you have parents or family members or friends that would like to speak to someone but don't speak English, that's okay because all of us are bilingual here as well.
Great. That's great to know. I know we invited our Spanish-speaking parents to join us for the afternoon one, but I think they forgot.
Okay, we can reschedule with them as well.
Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes. So
Okay.
thank you,
Thank
Saida.
you so much. And I know
Thank
you have more presentations, so just want to say thank you. And feel free to give me a call whenever you have a chance.
Perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so we're going to continue on with intervention. So this year we have two new intervention teachers, Ms. Breezy and Ms. Bobka, okay, who are here to help our Aztecs succeed, okay? They are in room 114. What they offer is support in classes, after school, before school, during lunch, and they help with grade checks, okay? Our next meeting will be September 29th at 2:30 in Spanish, in virtual and in person, and in English will be from 6:30 to 7, and you can either reach Miss Bobka or Miss Breezy. Also, like I said, they're here to support the students, and they're going to help out with homework, social emotional check-in, student-teacher liaison, parent communication, and grade monitoring. So you can always contact them through email or their extension, or their number is 815-3545. That should be their number, okay? If you guys have any questions, we really feel like if you know that your student is going to need some support, please reach out to them. They're really great ladies, and we look forward to them having a very successful year helping out our Aztecs. And hopefully our kids will really take advantage of it. It's free. It's, so it's just, I think it's going to be really great support for our students.
Yeah. And I included that information, their contact information, in the chat, along with the link for the informative meeting that they're going to be holding on the 29th. And it's really just to gain more information about what the program provides. And if your student qualifies or needs it, you'll be already in the know of that program. And my name is Ms. Martinez, Maritza. If you already know me or don't, I'm here from providing support through community schools at Azusa High School regarding school resources, basic need resources, clothing, Medi-Cal signups, CalFresh signups, what programs are available for your student or for your family if it has to do with mental health or food access, or any after-school programs outside in the community, outside of the school, or any other low-cost to free services. I'm here to support with that. And in supporting, I provide some evening workshops for our families. One coming up is the return of children to school during COVID-19. That's coming up for Wednesday, September 22nd from 6 to 7. It will be virtual through Google Meet, and it is led by the promoters of mental health from the Department of Mental Health, and they'll just be discussing the different worries or information of what it's like for everyone in the state of California, and locally as well, of what it's like to have your children return to school during COVID-19, what steps or measures, preventative measures are being taken for their health, and what it's like emotionally and socially for their mental health. So if you would like to join us, it's not recorded, so it is confidential. You can have your camera off, you can share your experience, you can learn information from others on the effects of returning to school during COVID-19. And I think we're all living it, so it's just a nice space to talk about it and learn from each other. And also, if you have a student that is a ninth grader, currently community schools needs our ninth grade parent input to talk about how community schools can continue providing support at Azusa High School. So if you haven't submitted your survey, it's about 10 to 15 minutes. Please do so. I'll put the link in the chat. And there's a time limit of up until September 23rd to submit your response. It's so important to put it in here twice. So I also wanted to let you know September 29th in the evening, 5 p.m. or 9 a.m., there's an English presentation on fair housing rights from International Rescue. And they'll be talking about how renters have rights, even if you don't have legal rights to live in the United States, you still have renter rights. For those families that are scared of being kicked out or don't know what rights they have if they are behind on rent. And also, if their credit isn't that great, how to rebuild their credit and how to be financially successful to establish your finances so you can have fair housing. And I will include the link in the chat as well. You will need to pre-register for that event, and I will be contacting you once you do register, because it won't be through Google Meet and it won't be through Zoom. It'll be a different virtual media, so we need to make sure that you know how to connect. Okay, Letty?
Okay, and I am Azusa High's community liaison here. I'm here 5 days a week from 7:30 to 4 p.m. in Portable 1. You can always reach me through my email or through my office number, which is 626-815-3521. I'm just here to help with the parent meetings, help you guys make your school connections. Of course, any areas, questions you may have, which includes, helping you guys with an email, a student email, also making sure the basic needs for your student education-wise are being supported, being heard. Any ideas, comments, any ways you guys want to help volunteer. I know right now we're not in-person volunteering yet, but if you guys ever think of an idea or would like to share something or any information, contact me. I'd be more than happy to help, and just here for you parents and to listen any suggestions, comments, anything you think will help make our school better. So again, I am here Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4 p.m. and I'm in Portable 1. Both Maritza and I in Portable 1. So you'll find us both. And we also want to let you know that our ELAC meeting is coming up. It's for parents and guardians of students who are English learners. And so these are very important meetings. We love for our parents or anybody in the committee to join these meetings so that way you guys can see what is being taught to them, how it's being taught, if you have any suggestions. So if you guys would like to attend, it'll be in-person meetings Tuesday, September 21st from 9 a.m. to 10:30 here in Portable 1. So if you want to learn a little bit more about English learners in this committee, it'd be really great for you to join us. We'd really appreciate it. Okay. Okay, we also have school site nominations. How can you help your child? Okay, I don't know if in prior schools, some of you have been able to be on school sites. If you have, great, and you want to join us here at Azusa High, that'd be great. You know, if it's something you want to do for the first time, that's even better. It helps to identify students most in need of educational help. It sets goals for school improvement, measure student progress towards meeting California standards, and all students benefit from Title I funding. So you'll be in this meeting with Gomez, and I hear he's a lot of fun in those meetings. So please, we're hoping you guys can nominate yourselves or nominate a parent who would love to be on this committee. And let us know in so we can put you guys down. Okay. Anything else, Miss Martinez, regarding the nominations?
I just put the nomination form in the chat if you want to nominate yourself or nominate someone, a student or parent. Teachers are nominating themselves and school staff are nominating themselves. So it's a small select group, and it's another way to be part of the school and making impactful decisions for your students and for the school members. You guys have a lot of power. We have this information from our 2-on-1 coordinator, Michelle Gonzalez, and she is able to provide support for not just Azusa High, but for the district of Azusa. So if you know of someone that needs support and they attend another school within Azusa, let her know. So you can share her contact information, 626-607-3300, text or call. And she would provide that senior care resources, transportation access information, employment information, housing information, what childcare and parenting services are available within the community, food, basic needs, clothing, legal assistance, mental health and substance abuse information, all of the things that it's kind of like what I do. I provide that information more locally, like within the community, and she can provide that information countywide. So and specific to Azusa Unified School District as well. So please feel free to contact her directly. That way you don't have to go through 2-on-1 operating system. And you can just, she's your own personal guide to 2-on-1, which is information on those resources. Miss Letty, you are muted.
I'm sorry. So we're going to go over our September parent event calendar. As you can see, tomorrow you guys should be receiving around 7 p.m. a weekly Aries email, which lets you remember, I'm sorry, lets you aware of any absences, tardies, how your kids are doing, if their grade is going up or down. So please be out on the lookout for that. If you're not receiving that email, contact us and we'll be happy to help you out. Please don't forget for our students to use paper.com, not or .co. Is it .co or .com? I'm sorry. And it's a 24-hour tutoring. And it's safe for all students from elementary to high school, and it's 24 hours 7 days a week. So we encourage our kids to use that in case they don't want to stay here after school or can't stay here. So remind your kids it's free and it's available to our Azusa students. Also want to let you know, Monday there is no school for students. It's a staff development day. We will be here, so if you guys need anything, let us know. We will be here. Students won't. Then on Tuesday we have an ELAC meeting in the parent center, portable one, and then from 3 to 4 we have a school site council meeting, and I believe 3 to 3:30 is student COVID testing for student athletes. Okay, so and every Wednesday is early release, and then on Thursday again we have athlete COVID testing in the gym from 3 to 3:30, and again Fridays look out for that Aries email. Okay. Any questions?
Nope.
Hello?
No questions. Just trying to be an active participant.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us too. We know you guys are really busy and we appreciate it. We really do. And I hope you guys can spread this information to other parents. And because that was really great information from Adult Center. I didn't know they were adding those 2 classes in. And then intervention, if you guys have any questions, 2 great new teachers here. So we look forward to the kids taking advantage of that. And they're really good teachers who also are here to, answer your guys' questions if you guys had any questions regarding the intervention program. And of course, Maritz is here with her great great workshops that she has and works really hard that she stresses about. And, we all got to calm each other down here because we want to put out the best services for you guys. And so if you guys have any suggestions, please don't be shy. Let us know. You guys know your kids better than we do. So just, reach out to us. That's what we're here for, and just to say hi too.
Dr. Gomez, you ready to say something?
I'm in the gym. I don't know if you guys can hear me, so it's pretty loud in here.
Woo!
Yes, you get to have all the fun.
Well, it looks like we have about 3 minutes left, so we're going to give this time. If you have any questions or comments, we'll stay quiet for 14 seconds.
I have a question,
Mhm.
but it's totally off topic.
Let's hear
It's
it.
about the text and the email this morning that the school was threatened. Can you guys tell me a little more about it?
Yes. I don't know, Dr. Gomez, I know you're in a loud gym. I don't know if you wanted to touch base on that, if you can, or we can touch base on it.
Yes. Go ahead and explain what I explained in the first meeting, and then I'll make any corrections.
Got it. Okay, sounds good. So I'm going to say it the way he said it.
Okay.
No, I can't say it the way he said it. Basically, it was some rumors about a student that were totally false. There was some bullying going on, and it was taken care of. There were false rumors. We had to involve the police to make sure and talk to the students' parents, the small group of students that were involved. They were talked to by as the PD. Their parents were just talked to. Their rooms were actually searched, and everything was confirmed to be a false rumor. It was more of a bullying situation that occurred, and I think, Letty, was there something else that was mentioned besides that?
No, it was rumors, just kids, horsing around, and I think it had to do that. This is also with their video games. I think they play, and just
They were calling each other by their video game names,
names.
and the information was misconstrued, and it was believed to be something else that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Dr. Gomez, feel free to jump in if there's something we missed.
Yes, Ms. Verduzco, similar to what Maritza said and Letty said, it was a TikTok message or Instagram message that they posted, and as soon as we got information, we spoke to students. It was all ninth graders, and just like they said, we followed the protocol, and it was deemed to be a false rumor by the police and the parents as well.
So I believe the students that were involved, they're really embarrassed and were having a difficult time because they didn't want to be involved in something like that, and that's what occurred.
I have a question about that. Is anyone checking up on him and seeing how he's doing? Because I know that's the little boy's my daughter's best friend, and he's been having a real hard time with the whole rumor situation. I know other parents have come to you guys and talked about it, and I just want to, I wonder if we're kept. I know that the threat is the number one thing that we need to address with the parents, but also the child's mental health. Like, have we made sure that he's okay?
Ms. Castaneda, I spoke to mom. The student was in school today, and so she said she was going to talk to him today. That's a great idea. I didn't want to talk to him because yesterday when I spoke to him, he was very embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we'll follow up with him tomorrow. But if you hear anything, please let us know.
Absolutely, I will. Thank
Okay.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
How did you guys find out about the threat? Did another student tell you guys?
Correct. Some students came and told us.
Okay, that's good to know. They're on the lookout.
Yep.
See? So it's
but,
always
but from the beginning, it was a friend of a friend of a friend saw a post. Nobody had any post. Nobody had any proof. It was just a friend of a friend of a friend said this kid is doing this.
But thank you for bringing it up because it is something that happened, and it is something that we
Yeah.
don't want to rush over. We do want to address it, and I'm glad that the school and the PD handled it quickly and was able to inform the parents as soon as they could.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for all that, the whole process and everything, because it's really scary because it has happened before.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes. So thank you, parents.
If there's no other questions or comments, we reached our time limit. And we want to say thank you for being here and making in Spanish we say esfuerzo for being here, because it is a struggle. And
Yes.
you know that you're multitasking at this time, but you're also here and you want to be in the know and get information as much as you can. So we appreciate you, and thank you so
Yes.
much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you so much for your guys' time. We really do appreciate it. And like I said, we're here 5 days a week in the morning. Email us, call us, whatever. And you guys want to come in person and chit chat, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to arrange something. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you, guys.
you.
Thank you very much. And